Have you heard of the term cryptocurrency? And if you have you ever asked any questions of what it might be all about? You see, not a lot of people that I've spoken to in the last couple of months really have a great understanding of what cryptocurrency is all about. And the thing is, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that if you've not heard of it, you certainly will in the near future. It's going to become part and parcel of our everyday life in the months and the years ahead. You may have heard of the term Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just one of many currencies that are out there in the crypto world or the digital world. Over the next few days, I'd like to unpack some of the mystery behind it and maybe help you to understand it a little bit more as it becomes something that you could use and that's actually going to create a lot of money for a lot of people. So hence the reason that I would like to actually be able to share this with you, because it's an incredible opportunity that's just starting to emerge. But before you can really value the opportunity that I'm going to talk to you about, you really need to understand the history of money as we know it today. It's not always been paper money that's been around. In fact, thousands and thousands of years ago, people traded things that they felt was of equal value. So the equal value could have been a skin of something or a live animal. It could have been weapons. It could have been salt. Could have been material goods of any kind that that person had made. And so there was this trading that was taking place around the world. But what eventually happened was that became like, how do you know that that's equal value to this? And so through time, there emerged the usage of what we would know as a bronze coin. They put it in a round circle because it was easier to handle. There used to be trading of weaponries that were bronze, but the bronze coins became something that people could carry in their sack or in something that they carried around their waist. But over time, the perceived value grew from not just bronze but into gold, and they thought gold is the far more valuable material here. So that is something that we're now going to trade in. And so people were obviously holders of gold, and of course big blocks of gold were a bit hard to chop a bit off in order to trade that to somebody else. So they actually made that into small round gold coins that people were able to carry around with them. But the problem occurred that, that was bulky, it was cumbersome and very, very easy, I guess, to steal, as other things were as well. So there emerged the people who would call themselves holders of the gold, that you would actually say, they'd say, look, leave your gold with me, I'll keep it safe and I'll write you out an IOU letter. And that IOU says, I have this amount of gold here that you can come and get at any time. And so over a period of time, those holders became known as bankers. And so they kept the gold in storage, and they used to write out various IOUs of value of people. So some people would have more, some would have less. And so the emergence of paper money came into being. So that we now have a dollar here in Australia. You'd have a variety of different currencies in whatever country that you come from. But what happened was that this paper money was just basically an IOU. Now the government stepped in and wanted to control this, and what they did was that they actually said, no, you aren't allowed to take the gold out. We'll keep the gold here, but in equal value, that's always going to stay as storage, but we're only now going to use paper money for you to exchange the purchase of goods and services. And so the gold became something that was safe and secure, and basically every country of the world used that. It was called the gold standard. World War I changed that, and what happened, I guess, was that the need for a lot more paper money, and the printing of paper money sort of became a greater and greater thing, and governments started to print money in excess of what was in the gold standard, or what was actually kept in the vault to equal the value of the printed money. And over a period of time that got more and more, until in the 1970s, when President Nixon was in the United States, he actually abolished, and the Congress abolished, what we know as the gold standard. What has taken place is that governments now print money at will, depending upon what they think the economy needs. It's not backed by anything of any value. There's not as much gold. There's probably, I don't know, 1% of gold in any kind of holdings that actually would represent the printed money that is handed out. There's an emergence of something new that's going to take place. If you'd like to know more, I've actually become a part of a group called iCoin Pro. And so iCoinPro /.com, so iCoinPro.com /Jenny G will give you the opportunity to actually learn more. You can participate in this incredibly lucrative, growing market. You've got no idea what I'm going to explain to you over the next few days. I think you're going to be a bit gobsmacked. I hope this hasn't been too long for you to listen to, but go check out iCoinPro or discover iCoinPro.com /Jenny G. Have a look around the site, just see what you think, and I just look forward to speaking with you tomorrow so that you can get part 2, 3, 4 and 5 this week as I just break open this mystery of cryptocurrency. It's going to mean a huge amount to you, your future and your children's future and your children's future. All the very best, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.